hangar view, I'm going to show you now everything that I do to prepare for the flight and actually to fly the plane to its destination. I'm going to use the arrow keys on the left side to scroll up to upgrade and then over to repair. I've got repair highlighted. I'm going to use the A key to select it, and I want you to notice on the right side of the screen that an engine repair is going to run me $500. The trim repair is going to be $1,400. Select that with your, so you use your arrow keys to highlight it, and then use your A key to select it. So I'm going to select a $2,500 tailpipe repair, and then finally, last but not least, refuel your plane. Make sure you got plenty of fuel. $78. It's cheap by today's standards. I'm going to now use the B key to go back, and I'm going to use the arrow keys on the left side to move over to, and now we've already selected the plane I want, which is the Load Jet Express. I'll deal with hangars for you later. Right now I want to show you the order list. Now my suggestion to you, my best advice, is to always select the cargo that renders the highest minimum cash outlay for the flight. So you'll get paid. In this case, I'm scrolling down using the arrow keys. House plants is the most lucrative one at a minimum of $37.5 and up to $52.5 for that flight. And now that it's highlighted, I'm going to select it using my A key on the right. Notice on the lower right side of the screen that on the way is highlighted, so I'm going to use my A key again to select that, and that'll put us right out on the airport, right on the runway. Okay, so we're sitting on the runway. Let's talk about the controls, or the dials there. Bottom left, at above the altimeter, there's the altimeter on the far lower left. Above it is your fuel gauge, which is not unlike what you'd have in your car. To the right is your trim, which adjusts where your wings are in relationship to the horizon. To the right of that is your throttle control. You control your throttle using Z-right, ZR. As you increase your throttle, you'll see that little white square down there will move to the right on the line, and that indicates how much throttle you've got. You can also see your RPMs, your engine RPM. And then to the right of that, you've got your durability, which indicates, like, if you didn't take the time to repair your airplane, it gives you an indication of how likely you are to make it to your destination. I don't ever use that because I always repair my airplane to the fullest extent possible when I first get to the hangar. Then below that, durability, you're going to see your airspeed, which basically you just want to make sure you're up to 120 kilometers or 140 perhaps when you take off. Okay, now I'm going to start the engine using the B key. You can hear the engine humming there, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to hit the Y key, and that shows a different view. It shows you my plane there near that dot, and then it shows you the orientation of my plane is heading straight south. And so if you look behind the tail of my plane, that line shows you where my destination is. And I'm going to need to make a complete 180 when I come off the end of the runway. And I'll show you how I do that here in a few minutes.